We have a murder warrant, have had a murder warrant on him since June the 8th, the day of the homicide. His name is Tilton Joshua Isaiah Mapps, and he's a 20-year-old black male, approximately 5'9", 130 to 140 pounds, slim in build, has short hair, and prior to the murder, he had a thin mustache and goatee. Of course, any of that can be changed if you're eluding the police on a murder warrant. He has a tattoo on the left side of his neck it's something written in cursive. There are people that have tattoos on the left side of the neck, but that at least narrows it down. We're asking the public, if you see him, to call Crime Stoppers at 903-885-2020, and then follow that up with a call to the police department at 903-885-7602. And the reason for that is I've talked with some officials over at the Sheriff's Department. There's some kind of technical glitch with Crime Stoppers right now. We're getting these tips on this case, but they're coming in late, and they're working to alleviate that, but it just hasn't happened yet. We need to get this guy off the street, and to follow up on, we don't believe he's in Sulphur Springs. Of course, anything's possible. He's from the Greenville area. We think he also may be in the Dallas area. But if you see him and you're not in Sulphur Springs or Hopkins County, and you don't know, if you know that's him, if he's in a vehicle or walking into a business or walking down the road, wherever you're at, you might just try calling 911. If you know, hey, that's him right there, I know that's Tilton Mapps. Yep. And you will be routed to the nearest law enforcement agency wherever you're at. And then you can follow that up with a Crime Stoppers phone call. Crime Stoppers is offering up to a $1,000 reward. I think the Crime Stoppers board are the people that determine how much is given out on a tip, but this is a homicide, so I can't imagine it being a small amount. Of course, the main reason is we want people to give us a tip on where he's at. We've exhausted a lot of different law enforcement agencies, and we're still actively searching for him. But we just need the public's help on this. And I don't know if there's a lot of people in Sulphur Springs that know him on site, and I realize that description may not justify in somebody's mind what this guy looks like. But I think you guys have a mugshot that's been circulating around for some time, and of course, don't approach him. Contact law enforcement. And if you don't care about the money and you see him, the quickest thing to do is hit 911. That's if you've got, of course, 911 is used for emergency. Right. If you see a murder suspect, I think that definitely fits. So call 911 and say, hey, this guy's wearing this and this, and I believe this is the Tilton Mapps that's wanted for murder out of Sulphur Springs. You may have to give that if you're in Greenville or Hunt County or Dallas or wherever you're at, if it's not Sulphur Springs, to let them know we need to get officers over there because this guy's got a murder warrant on him. And anytime someone takes a life, we're anxious to get this guy off the street for public safety reasons.
Has he been linked to any kind of vehicle, any color, or anything type?
We originally had him linked to a silver Infiniti, a four-door, but with his associates and family assisting in his covertness, I don't know that vehicle would be something to look for specifically. And some other information, like on a vehicle, a lot of times people will concentrate, I got to get that license plate number, and they totally ignore the color, make, and model of the vehicle. Getting the license plate is great, but we've had witnesses call us, and the dispatcher will ask, what was the color and make and model of the car or truck? I don't know. All I got was his plate number. Well, if you're off one digit, but if a police officer is driving down the road and he gets that call that you've just called in, he can look a block or two down the road and say, oh, that's a black Chevy pickup, and then zoom in on the plate. So more important to get a color, make, and model if you know it. Be detailed on clothing if you can, and we just really need the public's help in getting this guy off the street.